Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to study Maths first chapter. In the class we sequence so this class we can learn what is arithmetic sequence. So arithmetic sequence is also a sequence. It can be started by any number and continues the sequence by adding a fixed number. Arithmetic sequence is a sequence. It can be started by any number. Every number is started. And how does it continue? Our sequence continues. It is continued by adding a fixed number. A fixed number add a sequence continues. For example, if we take 3, 6, 9. This is an arithmetic sequence. And the sequence is continued by adding a fixed number 3. 3 is a fixed number added this sequence continues. So we can take another sequence 4, 9, 16, 25, etc. This is also a sequence that's squares of natural numbers. A sequence natural numbers and squares. But it is not continued by adding a fixed number because here we add 5, but here we add 7, and here we add 9. So first we add we don't have a fixed number. Various numbers are added to continue the sequence. So this is not an arithmetic sequence, but this is what we call arithmetic sequence. Arithmetic sequence should be continued by adding a fixed number. So if you take an arithmetic sequence 5, 9, 13, 17 and etc. Here the first term is x1, that is 5. x1 means the first term. x1 is denoting the first term. First term here is 5. And what is the fixed number? The fixed number is 4. We add 4 to every term to get to the next term. So this fixed term is known as common difference or denoted as D. Now this fixed number arithmetic sequence it should be continued by a fixed number. So that fixed number is known as common difference or denoted by D. And here the common difference is 4. So we can take another sequence 6, 11, 16, 21 and etc. Here what is the first term? First term x1 is 6. Okay, the first term 6. And what is D? Common difference. Here what is the common difference? How will we find a common difference? We can subtract any two consecutive terms of this sequence. Common difference is sequence. If they are telling us to find the common difference just subtract, just find the difference of any two consecutive terms. Terms difference. For we can take this one 16 minus 11, that is 5. Or we can find the difference of this one, that is also 21 minus 16, 5. So the common difference is same between any two. The difference is same between any two consecutive terms. So that's how we find the common difference. Common difference the difference between any two terms. So if we have a question to find whether it's an arithmetic sequence, how will we find it? In our textbook, the first exercise is to check whether it's an arithmetic sequence. And the first question is to find it. First question text first exercise sequences is arithmetic sequence. First question is the sequence of 4 numbers. So sequence of 4 numbers means 1, 3, 5, 7 and etc. This is an arithmetic sequence. This is an arithmetic sequence. The terms are continued by adding to a fixed number. x1 in the code 2 is a fixed number added upon x2 is a number. x2 in the code 2 added upon x3 5, x2 is 3. Okay? Now, 2 is a fixed number added to it. That is an arithmetic sequence. And what is the common difference? Common difference is so common difference will be the fixed number itself. That is here 2. Then the question is sequence of prime numbers. So sequence of prime numbers is 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and etc. These are the prime numbers. Prime numbers are so here 1 is added here, 1 is added here also, but from here 2 is added. Then added 2 1 and here 4 is added. fixed number is not added to continue the term. So this is not an arithmetic sequence. Here we does not have a fixed number. Various numbers are added to the terms. So here we don't have a particular common difference. A common difference in a particular number. So it's not an arithmetic sequence. Now this is how we find whether a sequence is arithmetic sequence or not. In an arithmetic sequence, next, we have a sequence. This is an arithmetic sequence 4-12. And the question is, this is an arithmetic sequence, fill the blank. We have to fill this blank. And how will we fill it? This is an arithmetic sequence. So if we take this number as x minus 4 is equal to 12 minus x. 4 minus x minus 4 and 12 minus x will be same. We have told the difference between any two consecutive terms will be same. Every number difference is same arithmetic sequence. So this will be equal. That is 2x is equal to 12 minus 4, 8. X is equal to 8 minus 2, 4. So we have got that d is equal to 4. But the long step d to find the common difference, we have to just add the other two numbers and divide it by 2. 12 plus 4, 2. That is 16 by 2, 8. So 8 is the number here. This is how we find the common difference. Middle number. For middle number, just add the numbers and divide it by 2. So now we can find the common difference of the sequence. Just subtract 8 minus 4 is equal to 4. So in this sequence, we have sequence complete. Next question 6 dash 40. And we have to find this number. Just add the numbers and divide it by 2. 14 plus 6 is 20. 20 by 2, 10. And we have got the second term. And what is the common difference? We can just subtract 10 minus 6 or 14 minus 10. Either number subtract here because common difference will be same. So 10 minus 6, that is 4. So we have got the common difference also. So we have learned to find the common difference. We have learned to find the middle term if we know the terms after and before it. So next we have to find the common difference if we know any two terms. Common difference. So the formula for to find the common difference is xb minus xa by b minus a. Just note the formula, I will explain it. So xb minus xa, these are the terms. xb xa terms are, and b minus a, these are positions. So difference of terms by difference of positions is known as common difference. For example, if in a sequence 4 dash dash and 13, okay, and we have to find the we have to fill the blanks. How will we fill it? We know the first term, that is 4, and the fourth term, that is 13. So 4 is in the first position and 13 is in the fourth position. And how will we find the common difference to complete the sequence? This sequence complete common difference. So how will we find the common difference? D is equal to xb. First we have to take this. We have to take the first one as a and second one as b. So xb, that is 13. x4 and 13. 13 minus xa, that is 4. By 13 minus 4 by 4 minus 1. We have to subtract the positions. This is in the first position, right? And this is in the fourth position. This is the സ്ഥാനത്താണ്. 4 എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഒന്നാമത്തെ സ്ഥാനത്താണ്. 13 എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് നാലാമത്തെ സ്ഥാനത്താണ്. 4 minus 1. The positions are subtracted. So we have to find the common difference, and d is equal to 13 minus 4 by 4 minus 1. 13 minus 4 is equal to 9, and 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. That is 9 by 3 is equal to 3. That is the common difference. So 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 3, 10. We have filled the sequence. I hope you have understood. Just subtract the terms and then find the difference of the terms and then find the difference of the positions. അതായത് ആദ്യം എക്സ് ബി, അതായത് എക്സ് 4, എക്സ് ബി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് രണ്ടാമത്തതാണ് എടുക്കേണ്ടത്, എക്സ് ബി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് രണ്ടാമത്തതാണ് എടുക്കേണ്ടത്, അതായത് 13. നെക്സ്റ്റ് എക്സ് എ ആണ് എടുക്കേണ്ടത്, എക്സ് എ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് 4 ഒന്നാമതുള്ളത്. അപ്പോൾ 13, അതായത് x4 മൈനസ് x1 ആണ് നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ 13 മൈനസ് 4 ബൈ പൊസിഷൻസ്, അതായത് 4, fourth position minus 1, 4 minus 1, 13 minus 4 is equal to 9, 4 minus 1 is equal to 3, and 9 by 3 is equal to 3. We have got the common difference 3. 3 എന്ന് പറയുന്ന common difference കിട്ടി. അങ്ങനെയാണ് how to find the sequence. Just add the common difference. 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 3, 10, and 10 plus 3, that is 30. അപ്പോൾ ഇത്ര വരെ നമുക്ക് ഈ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ പഠിക്കാം. ബാക്കി കാര്യങ്ങൾ നമുക്ക് നെക്സ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ്സിൽ നെക്സ്റ്റ് പാർട്ടുകളിൽ പഠിക്കാം. അതുവരെ എല്ലാവർക്കും ഗുഡ് ബൈ.